So about 1.5 years ago, I rebuilt an old base of mine that was based off of an old screen recording from 2015. And here's the result. This is the base that I have made. Mostly from screen recording, but also partially from memory. And then a month ago, I rediscovered the world that I thought I'd lost. And here it is, in all its glory. In this video, I'm going to be comparing what I have built off of recordings and memory and nostalgia, and then I'm going to compare it to the real, genuine base. And it's going to be a side-by-side comparison. And by side-by-side, I quite literally mean side-by-side. Yes, these are two separate computers here. There's my first world, that's the rebuilt base. There's the original world. Yeah, it's a bit of a funky setup. There's my microphone and keyboard. I only have one keyboard, and I've got this mouse here that controls that screen. And then, because I don't have a keyboard for this one, this mouse, fortunately, does have a number pad attached to the side to it. So I spent about 10 minutes or so just reconfiguring it. It's a little bit janky, but hey, it works. You will not touch me or my son. Or this Dr. Pepper Yankee candle. I didn't actually make that. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the environment for a moment. Of course, there was no recreating the world itself block for block. When I was recreating old bases in the same world, I just wanted to recreate the base itself and match up the terrain to a point that I was happy with it. It didn't need to be one for one, block for block. If the biome was close enough, then it was good enough. As you can see, the original base was built kind of next to an ocean biome, and I even had room for a boat. Not really the case with the rebuild. This is more of just a series of ponds. And I also have this pathway that connects to the overroute, whereas in the original world, there really wasn't much of a worldwide road system because there wasn't really a need for one. I never really went anywhere. I just hung out in this area for the most part. There's a secondary base over there and a lighthouse. But other than that, I never really went anywhere. I just stayed in this area. And the point of the base project is to just make the world bigger. My first world, my very first world, I just wanted to make it bigger. But I recreated the things that I remembered and the things that I thought were important. So the house itself, obviously, and then the farm next to it. Now let's take a look at the house itself. So I just built what you can see on the surface, but in the original world, I actually had a little bit of a basement going on. Okay, how did I access? Oh, that's right. Yeah, so I actually went in here, and whoops, no, this is the forward key. I'd go down this ladder, and yeah, here's the beacon room. This is the control panel for that beacon setup back there. Yes, there we go. Yes, those are the strafing keys. I didn't do any of that in the rebuild. I just didn't have it there. But we can compare the outside looking in. And it turns out I got it wrong. The entrance here is actually only 2 blocks tall. I didn't realize that when I was rebuilding it. There we go. Were there any other torches? Okay, yeah, the torch placement, that was all good. Yeah, I think I did a good job recreating that. I even got the painting and the skylight and everything. This is like this is a rousing game of spot the difference. That's all this video is gonna be. It's actually, this was more interesting in my mind. I will admit. There we go. I'm actually pretty pleased with how much I got right. There's just a few certain nooks and crannies that I simply forgot about. It's amazing how much of a difference there is between watching a video about a Minecraft world and actually playing it. Because when you're watching a video, whoever's playing the game is controlling what you see. But when you're in the world, when you're playing the game, you control what you see. So you're going to see things playing the game itself that you will have missed just by watching a video. What's in the chests? Yeah, of course. You know, there's going to be stuff in the chests. Oh, wait, there's no... Oh. I shouldn't open chests. There's no escape key on my mouse. Hang on. There. Oh, the setup for this video is so janky. I missed a couple of paintings. That's okay. What is the name of those paintings? Like, they've updated the game now to the point where you can actually see which paintings you want. Kebab med tray pepperoni. That's how it's pronounced, right? No, it's not. I'm American. I can't pronounce things. Okay, so here's a difference that was actually intentional. So, as you can see, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Grumble, grumble, grumble. No, don't get caught in the lamp. It goes around this way. There we go. There. Get in there. So as you can see, I have 3 items and I have 3 blocks. So each of these blocks represents a dimension. That's the overworld, that's the nether, that's the end. That's supposed to be, well, that's the nether star from the wither, and then that's the blaze rod, and then that's the egg from the ender dragon. Egg, ender dragon, I did it again. Egg from the ender dragon in the end. That's pretty straightforward. Nether star, you get things from the nether, but you fight it in the overworld, but you don't have to fight in the overworld. You might as well fight it in the nether. Might as well have assigned the nether star to the end. That makes more sense. The blaze is not really that much of a boss. Is there a dedicated boss for the overworld now? Well, now there is. You know, the warden, which, well, I guess isn't supposed to be a boss, but people treat it like one because, you know, real gamers would do that. So yeah, in this world, I haven't. Well, actually, I have defeated It's raining, and I have defeated the ender dragon now. So where is the egg in this world? Wait, I think I know where it is. Yep, there you are. Actually, no, I should. I'm in my creative copy of this world, so I'll do that. I'll do that some other time. Yes, anyways, so I've defeated the ender dragon in this world, so I can actually assign the ender dragon egg here. I haven't defeated the wither in this world, so that's something that's gonna have to happen. And then the warden. Someday I guess I gotta do a warden video now. Alright, storage room. I think this one is pretty similar to the real thing. Kinda. Actually, no, not really. The spirit is there, but I mean, it's close. It's really close. So apparently I thought I was dumber 10 years ago than I was in reality, because in the original world, look, signs on top of chests. Look at this. So compact. But then in the recreation, I'm like, oh no, this is an old school base. I had to have been very inefficient with the way I did storage and stuff. And the reality is that that just isn't true at all. Hi, what are you doing here? A dedicated crafting room. Now this is a little more old school. I had a dedicated storage room and a dedicated crafting room. This is actually a little more complicated than oh no, I got it. So it turns out that this furnace system was actually a little more complex than I gave myself credit for when I rebuilt it. I just built off that wall when in reality, no. No, it was actually, I actually had some redstone going up. Okay, so it turns out that you kind of need a keyboard to play Minecraft Java. I'm doing my best here. Yes, more complicated furnace system than on recreation. Very good. Moving on. Okay, this room. Now, this is the only room that I didn't really go into in that 10-year-old screen recording. here's the original kitchen, and here's what I rebuilt from memory. What on earth? I suspect chunkage happened here. Yes. Yeah, something goofy took place here. Anyways, let's just fill this back in. I just realized something. They updated the textures for quite a lot of things since I played in this world regularly. Let me quick switch that out. Ah, there it is. What are you wearing? What are they wearing? They have caps on. What? Okay, that's new. Oh, yes, I should have switched out the texture pack before I started the video. Yes, this is what the base actually looked like in all of its retro glory. Oh man, it's ugly. I love it. You know, for a guess, I didn't do too bad. Like the seats here are connected. Let's fix that. They were originally disconnected, so we'll change that. Another thing here is the cabinets. They're not actual cabinets. In the recreation, I just did barrels, which makes sense, absolutely, 100%. But actually, tell you what, you know, the recreation doesn't need to be the exact same. Let's keep the barrels. But I will do this if the game will allow me to. Oh yes, you totally can. Hey, I like that. That's cool. That's really cool. And a chest right there. I just realized, because this is my creative testing version, I'm not actually making any of these changes in the actual real first world. So I'm gonna have to do all this again. I don't even know why I'm bothering to make these changes at this point. Whatever, it's fine. I kind of like these openings in the wall here. It kind of gives the base a little more of an open look. It's actually inspired from real life. I remember in one of my old childhood houses, yes, there were more than one, I moved, and there used to be, well, there was always a wall between the kitchen and the living room, but then Mom and Dad, they decided to cut out a hole in that wall, kind of a big rectangular hole, and it just kind of helped open things up a little bit. Yeah, I remember that project, and I thought it was cool. Okay, now this room is a little bit random because it plays more of a transitionary purpose more than anything else. Now, in the original world, oh, I had this other skylight here. Oh, okay, well, that's a change that I'm going to have to make. I do remember this. Stand here. Pull lever, not a trap. But it's already pulled. Oh, never mind. Look, diamonds! The floor was also cobblestone. How did I not realize that? Now, the dome, I actually think I did a pretty good job here, recreating this one-to-one. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty close, if not spot on. Of course, yeah, there were changes. Like, obviously in the video, you know, there were some chests here, so I did that in the recreation, all the way down to the signs, to-do list, build cool stuff. That wasn't actually in the video. I just put that there myself. The view outside here on this balcony is also a bit different. We'll do a side-by-side comparison here. Yeah, the balcony doesn't really serve much of a purpose at all here in this world. It's not really a balcony, it's more of a patio, which is nice in and of itself. I do like how it's a little bit of a different interpretation of the same structure. So, it's fine. I like it. Not everything needs to be recreated one-to-one, but, you know, it's fun to try and get close here. Oh, and there's another patio up here. Yeah, I didn't actually do anything with this patio up here. It's just a viewing area. Okay, and that brings us to the final room in this house tour, and that is the bedroom. Here it is in the recreation, and here it is in the original world. pretty close. I have to say, pretty close. Differences would be this torch goes here. Let's take a look here. Oh, I had carpets for the top here. Okay, that's interesting. These are supposed to be dressers. Yeah, furniture in Minecraft is weird. These are supposed to be dresser drawers. Then there's the closet. Oh, I didn't place an ender chest. But other than that, yeah, pretty close. Oh, and you can dye beds, too, in this. Oh, okay. That was actually a thing in, what version was that? 1.12? Hang on, let me check the archives. This channel is called Craig's Archive for a reason. It's not just because I think the word archive is cool. Okay, mostly because I think it's cool, but yeah, no, it's functional. Okay, so it was 1.12 that they added the ability to color beds. So when did these beds change color? Did I actually? Huh. Oh, of course, derp. No, I kept the world until 1.12. It was in 1.8.8 that I actually recorded the video itself. Okay, so it's fine. No, yeah, mystery solved. Derp. I may not even keep that in the video. Alright, that about does it for this video. I know it's a little bit of a random one, and I don't think it turned out as interesting as I thought it would be. I think this video was really made for me more than anybody else, but hopefully anybody who watches this gets some enjoyment out of it. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching. I'm out.